live.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. My name is Carrie.
I'm Janine.
And we are from The Passionate Home in downtown Langley on this beautiful
So
day.
nice.
Oh my gosh. Even though we're speaking up. That's right.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us? If you're there this morning and you can hear us, please let us know that you can hear. We had some comments that maybe we weren't loud enough. So let's talk loud.
I'll really try.
Some of you may have to turn it down. So good morning and thanks for joining us. If you follow along every Friday at 9:30, last Friday we did a fireplace makeover.
Yeah, well, we started. We kind of showed you how to make texture, and we didn't finish.
So we're going to do a reveal for you. But first, we have two things we want to talk about really quickly. One is...
Annie Sloan has a new color, Capri Pink. So, oh my gosh, you guys.
Move it close like this.
So beautiful.
Super pink.
Really, really pink. And if you want to see how you're going to use this, this Tuesday's newsletter is all about this pink. So make sure you're signed up. You can go on our website, thepassionatehome.com, and sign up there.
Yeah, we have a newsletter. It comes out every Tuesday morning at 6:30 because Janine's up and putting it out there at 6:30. And we work hard to put lots of information in there that bring value. So if you don't get it, make sure you get it. Mm-hmm. And the second thing we want to talk about is the big paint. Yeah. So this is a global workshop that Annie Sloan stockists are doing across the globe. We are going to be taking part. It comes in this little box. You open it up, and in it you get three paints, a wax, a brush. There's a little wooden tray in here and a stencil. And this is
$85, which that's like less than all the paint and brushes.
Yeah, and you get instruction. So Janine and I are going to go live on February the 7th at 1 o'clock. So this is a workshop you need to sign up for. We only have 5 spaces left. Oh,
that's
they're
the first
signing
time
up already. So those are the two things we wanted to quickly go over before we do the reveal. Yeah. So that is called The Big Paint at thepassionatehome.com.
Yeah.
Click workshop.
Yeah, workshop.
Okay.
Sign up there. Okay.
Lots of our friends are on.
Yay.
Wayne, Karen.
Oh, good morning.
So many.
So many.
So many.
Good.
Okay, so Janine, why don't you tell us about the fireplace?
Okay.
Vanna.
Hello. So last week you saw me attempting to make texture, but I watched it after and I had no paint, so sorry. So we had done a coat of graphite on this, and I don't know if I should have put graphite everywhere. It was kind of working against me in the end because I wanted this gray concrete look with texture, but it was hard to cover up all that dark graphite color with right? So I think I needed way less paint on that end.
So when you're layering colors and you don't necessarily want to have like the graphite everywhere, you could just create the texture in areas because you're going to put other colors on top of it, so it saves you time, money, and effort, right?
Yeah. So then over my graphite, I started doing the French linen and a bit of Paris gray as well. So I kind of double loaded my brush and just worked it in and tried to make some more texture. Then I did a few spots of white, and it looked like a mess, you guys.
Yeah, never judge. Remember when you're working on a project.
Never judge.
Yeah.
So after that, I gave it a bit of a sand and then did a whole bunch of washes of Paris gray on top. We finished it with white wax, and I think it looks really good.
I'm going to bring this a little closer so we can see
sure.
it.
Got our
Come and
concrete
see the concrete look that we created.
Craziness here. So it's really beautiful.
Yeah, you can really see the texture in there. You can come into the store.
Good morning, Alana.
Check it out.
Yeah, she said, "Hello, ladies."
Oh, thank you.
Karen App said, with the phone ringing, it's like a telethon.
Sorry
about
all the mess you just got to view there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So this fireplace mantle is in the store, so if you live local, please feel free to stop in and come and take a look at it, and it will be for sale as well. Yeah. I think you did a really great job. We set out to create a concrete look with Annie Sloan chalk paint. We used French linen, Paris gray, graphite white, and just layered it all up with texture, and I think it looks great. So what we did, is there any questions about creating texture or, we had a contest. This is totally off, but we wanted to give away a prize from last week.
Yeah.
last week when we were creating texture, we asked people to share a project that they have done in order to win an Annie Sloan brush, which is somewhere. And Audrey, you sent us a picture of your mom's or grandmother's chair that you painted fabric with
Really
French linen.
beautiful.
So beautiful. And you were the winner. I know I put the brush somewhere, but everyone knows when an Annie Sloan paint brush is, don't they? Anyway, congratulations. We will be contacting you.
Yeah.
And we're going to have an opportunity for somebody to win something again at the end. So that just took us off. I don't even know where. But I thought it would be fun if we showed you now 3 ways to style your mantle.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
For sure.
So the first is going to be kind of a spring look.
Yeah.
So why don't you take it away, Janine?
Okay, so I'm going to step in front of you. We're going to start with some art. So this is kind of a spring farmhouse look, and who doesn't love cows? So let's put this up here.
I do. I love
Yeah.
that.
Look at her with her little lavender. How springy is that? And it kind of picks up on
Should
the
we hang
colors
her?
of the mantle.
Can we hang it?
Oh yeah, you can hang her. I forgot. It's okay. So if you're wanting to do a more symmetrical look,
This is real life, so
It's a little, but that's okay. Yeah.
how beautiful is that? So it picks up on the lavender and the little cow.
Did you notice we're not centered? That's okay. Normally you would be centered.
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Super
Looks
easy.
like she's got a snack in front of her now. I love it.
Right? She's out in the field. So very symmetrical. You know, this is an easy way just to style it. Not a lot of stuff. But if you wanted to kind of do an asymmetrical look, you could add a few more jars. I brought some in from home, so sorry these ones going up are not for sale.
These are for sale. That beautiful one that Janine's bringing is not for sale.
So, you know, just a little greenery. I love to just do a sweeping kind of line. Put maybe another one over here. I don't know if I'm in the frame.
Alana says, how do ball caps fit on the mantle? We have lots.
How do what?
Ball caps.
Oh yeah, that she does. Well, that's a different story. I think.
So you can just do something where you're going to start to create a sweeping line down to the other side. You could also use some books. Like, so if I wanted to make this one a little higher so it looked different than these other two, just put some books underneath, right?
So this is a collection of vintage bottles, but really, again, we talked about COVID, the extra amount of bottles in our recycling bin. You could take out those Crown Royal bottles. Actually, this isn't Crown Royal, but and take off the label, and you could
Beautiful.
be decorating it on your mantle with just a simple, sprig of greenery.
Right.
Boom.
So pretty.
So easy to do, and doesn't cost a lot of money, right?
Yeah. So, and some of these are clear and some are green. I think you can mix all the colors. And then what about, painting that, right?
Oh, that's a good idea also with Annie Sloan chalk paint. If you wanted to create, if your bottles, let's say you've got lots of wine bottles and some are green and some are clear, you could do a beautiful duck egg blue and put the
Right.
pearlescent glaze on them and buff them up. And then again, just simple like Janine did with the 3, or you could mask them.
Yeah.
Right?
And even leave the paper label on and then just paint that a different color and maybe put some French words or something on that label.
Oh, that's
a
a
good
great
idea.
idea. Really
Yeah.
good. Any questions about glass and jars? Super easy.
look.
Even Value Village.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anywhere. Your recycle bin is the
Yeah.
best place to go because, like I said, we probably have a lot in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Love it.
So,
Love it.
Next.
Next, okay.
what kind of looks are we gonna do now?
Let's do horses.
Horses.
Okay, because we do kind of live in Langley where there's lots of horse lovers.
All right. So let's switch out our art.
Okay. So, where is our art? Do you have it? Okay, so this is a vintage-inspired tin sign, great for outdoors, indoors. If you're a horse lover, it's got a great look to it.
How about this horse here?
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna step right in front of you.
this is a heavy cement. You know, normally you'd see this sort of thing in the garden. I don't know how you want to have it. This is for sale.
Maybe a couple books.
Yeah. So what I love about this is the books that Janine's going to put up here, they all kind of have the colors that are pulling out of the mantle, kind of the blues. So let's say you accent at home with greens. Maybe you want to pull some green vintage books to put here. And if you can see, some of them are reversed. Like this one here is actually burgundy. But if you turn them around, you have this neutral color. So you can mix and match, or just turn them all around for a neutral color.
This one we've actually just taken the cover off of, right? So it's so beautiful, that spine, just rip them right off. Or paint them.
Again, yeah, you could paint them as well. And books are great, again, for creating height. You could put them this way to create, and look at this! Woo! So there's something about the fireplace. So if you you want to bring a fireplace into your bedroom, but you don't necessarily have a fireplace, you could mask this with candles,
Right.
or bundled birch.
Yeah.
Or look at this
Beautiful.
cement planter with just a really beautiful pillow. All of a sudden it softens it all up. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yeah?
What about a mirror, right?
Oh, yeah.
The gold mirrors, those oval mirrors, and then stack all kinds of different height candles on top. Oh,
Yeah.
so pretty.
If you have an old mirror lying around, you could put it underneath. You could put a mirror up here and just
Yeah.
layer it as well.
For sure.
These are old bookends that, again, we just dry brushed with Annie Sloan chalk paint because they were really brown.
Yeah.
So, we have this stuff around the house that maybe just looks a little bit dated. And a little swoosh of paint really makes a big difference. What do you think? Do you love this? Any
love it.
questions? Yeah.
No
So
questions.
simple, right?
Right?
I wish it was this simple at home. Does anybody else change up their mantle on a regular basis?
The other thing I wanted to say about this mantle though is it's super deep, which
Yeah.
is lovely. Look how
It's
much
really
you
nice.
can get on there. It's
We do have a
beautiful.
lot of customers who come in and say, please help me. I have a very narrow mantle, and I'm one of those people. Mine's not that narrow, but maybe about 12 inches. And I said to Janine, I have a hard time creating layer and putting these beautiful,
Right.
because this is quite thick, right? And she says, well, just put another piece of board on top that's longer. And-
Yeah,
right?
a little more, and it gives you a nice look too, like that reveal with the layered wood. It's
Yeah.
really pretty.
It does. Okay. Should we
Okay.
just do one of those? I don't know.
Let's do
Like-
let's do a French look now, guys.
Stick with us. Let me know if you have any questions, because Candace is here as well.
Karen says I do. I think that means she loves it.
Yay!
We're going with that one.
Okay, so we also thought it would be fun. We're going to create a mantle now that's kind of a vintagey French inspired, and everything is here from the store. So when you're at home and you're wanting to redo your mantle, really take a look around the house in every room, because we sat here and we looked around. We thought, how can we create kind of a vintage French look? And I'm going to let Janine do it because she's amazing.
Oh. All right. So I'm like.
Oh, Karen changes her mantle. That's
Oh,
what she
good.
says.
Oh,
And
that's-
she
yeah.
loves it, right, Karen?
Yeah.
So this is a wood sash window with a pane missing. Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? It just adds character, right?
And these are not the same color tones or anything, but we're gonna pull it together.
We're going to pull it together.
Look
What
at-
I really noticed when we did this yesterday was like the blue from this painting.
Yeah.
Kind of pulled out the blue in the mantle, and then just an empty frame. Again, go to the thrift stores, or maybe you have art at home where the art is ugly, but the frame is beautiful. Just pop
Look
it
how
out.
this is picking up the green in there. Some little jars. How pretty.
Beautiful.
Really pretty, right? Yeah,
Is that everything?
I think so. See how easy that was? So again, we have different heights, different shapes. It's filling in the whole mantle.
Have some little candles
We
in
have
here.
candles, so you have some light. And then we have really the repeats of golds, right? Little specks in here. And if your mantle is lacking life, greenery really makes a difference,
Yeah.
right? I always think what's missing in my home is greenery. It's because I kill everything. But I also want to just point out this little planter here.
Oh yeah.
We now have these for sale for people who are starting their seeds.
Seeds, yeah.
It's like a little seed planter, and we've put some beautiful labels on them, so they're all available here. But look on your mantle. I mean, it
I know. I don't want to plant that out in the dirt. I want to keep that.
adds great texture.
And we tried a few things here. Like we tried a mirror and stuff, but it covered too much of the art. So just an empty frame is so pretty. There's
Exactly.
Detail. Yeah.
Lots of layering.
Love it.
It's good, eh? Okay, so I have one more kind of surprise for Janine. Is I brought all the things that are currently on my mantle, and I've been struggling with my mantle. Like, why are you laughing?
I'm scared.
So, I have a basket of goodies, and I'm going to put Janine on the spot and just ask her, how would you
The look.
how would you put together my mantle at home? And this could be something fun that you have. I mean, we've got time at home. You have a
Right.
friend or a Zoom buddy or FaceTime, and you could help your neighbor or friend redo their mantle or redo anything for that matter. And you could say, well, how is this? How is this? But today I brought everything here for Janine to do. So I'm going to pretend this is my mantle at home, and I have a big, beautiful mirror in the center. We don't have a mirror here. I'll help. I'm just standing here.
All right. Is it this beautiful basket of
Yes.
things here?
All right.
Basket of goodies.
So here is a basket of goodies, and really all they are candlesticks.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
So
These are
I'm
beautiful.
always struggling because they're sets of two. Do you put like a matching set here and a matching set there, or do you mix them up, or what do you do? Take it away.
Well, all these are so beautiful. I don't know how wrong I could go.
Thank you.
Right? So, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna do the asymmetrical kind of look again. Right?
Doesn't everyone want a beautiful basket filled with beautiful things?
I just want a mantle now. I don't even have a mantle in my house.
See, if you don't have a fireplace, you can just buy a fireplace
know.
surround and create that look, right? And then have super fun decorating it with,
Ooh. Okay, well, seriously, these are all beautiful, right?
here.
Candles.
So see, one of the things I was worried about is that they're all candlesticks, so they're all tall and narrow. But when you're creating a space, it's good to have different heights and different shapes. What was something tall, something wide, something small, which is kind of happening here.
Yeah,
It's very French, doesn't it?
It is.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna switch these. That one has wax on it.
Oh, they're candles. So even if you just have candlesticks at home, you could mass them from around the house rather than having one here and one there. And oh, what's this?
I'm gonna add a little. I think it needs a little glass something.
And again, greenery. You see that?
Yeah,
It's
maybe
kind of-
that's what it is. It's the
It
little
just
bit,
pulls
the
it
tiny
all
bit of
together.
green. What do you think?
Is that beautiful? So all of these candlesticks I found thrifting.
Okay, so we have a
Yeah.
question. Which
Yeah.
way would you do the asymmetrical look if there's a TV on the wall beside the fireplace?
So, okay,
A TV on the wall beside the fireplace. So the TV is like over here.
Yeah, so I'm thinking whichever side the TV is on, start, because it's going to be quite a bit higher, and then it creates your swoosh.
Oh, to go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to me. But there's probably something, is there something balancing it on the other side? And then I don't think it matters.
You can always send us pictures of
Yeah.
your spaces if you want a second opinion, or just like we said, ask a friend. This computer nowadays, you can zoom in and zoom out. Well, I think I'm going to take a picture of this, and I will take a picture of this and do this if I can, because again,
I
it's
know.
quite
You're going to have to like
really squish it.
tighten it a
And
little
then
bit.
I have this big French frame, which is quite thick actually, Janine, and it sits this.
Oh, that's what's
That's
making the difference.
problem. But I will try to recreate this at home, and then I'll take a picture and show you all. So I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
So I think what we would like to do is give away another prize.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week on Friday at 9:30, we are going to talk about
Doors.
old doors. I don't know if you follow along, but I recently found 4 chippy, painted, old, heavy 5-panel doors. Like, I don't know about you, but that's like,
Super exciting. I just
Super
repainted
exciting.
my laundry room door.
oh yeah, did you? I hope you,
Beautiful.
again, if
Yeah.
you're watching on social media, you found an old door, and
Yeah, I've got lots of old doors all through my house. None of them are the same, you guys. I've got like pine doors and antique doors and glass doors, and I just love mixing them all up.
actually, we'll talk about this next week, but Janine has these glass doors in her hallway.
Oh yeah.
that you made amazing. They look like, well, I thought this looked kind of like mercury glass.
Yeah, like antique old mercury glass.
Like the whole, like, we'll talk about it next week. So we're going to talk about
I'll
old
share
doors.
photos.
Yeah. And what you can do with old doors. So that will be our topic for next week. So if that interests you, you'll want to mark it on your calendar that we're here at 9:30. And what we thought is if this, during the week, if you can enter to win, what are we giving away?
We thought
books.
maybe some painted books.
Yeah. So we are going to do you a little bundle of books.
Not these ones.
Not
We'll
these
make some.
ones, but we'll make you a bundle. If you share an idea or photo of what to do with an old door that we can share next week. Does that sound
Oh.
good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mark says chippy doors are the best.
Right?
Yes,
Right?
they are.
Yeah, I love them.
Well, you know those chippy doors I have at home, I'm like, it's lead paint. So you gotta
Yeah.
make sure that, because if you've ever been to the store here, the door to my office is an incredible chippy, all sorts, and people go,
Beautiful.
how can I recreate that? So I think we're gonna talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think we covered it all.
So Audrey's the winner from last week. This week, enter with your idea of what to do with an old door, and we're gonna paint you up some beautiful books. You wanna sign up for the big paint. We have 5 spaces left. The new colors, Capri.
Capri, sign up for the newsletter.
And that's it. So enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us, and stay safe.